Are you interested in mastering the true essence of health? Do you have a genuine curiosity about the inner workings of the human body? Feel free to express your thoughts in the comment section below. If you genuinely aspire to achieve a comprehensive understanding of how the body functions and maintain optimal health, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications. As a society, we often lack a fundamental understanding of the core principles of health and disease. Allow me a few moments to share an analogy with you. Imagine the dashboard of a car. Most people visit the hospital when they experience pain or discomfort in their shoulder or neck, assuming that the issue lies solely in those areas. However, it is essential to recognize that symptoms are not the problem itself. Rather, they indicate an underlying dysfunction. Instead of solely addressing the neck or shoulder, the focus should be on restoring the proper function of the affected area. Although this concept seems straightforward, we have been conditioned to think otherwise for a significant period. Therefore, let's consider an analogy. Picture yourself driving on a highway, smoothly cruising along at a good speed. Suddenly, a warning signal appears, similar to a symptom. This signal does not represent the problem itself. Rather, it alerts us to the presence of an issue. For instance, it could indicate that the coolant in the radiator needs to be refilled. Otherwise, you won't be able to proceed far, potentially causing significant damage. Just like symptoms in the human body, these signals provide valuable information about other aspects that require attention. The more signals and messages we receive, such as temperature warnings, the more issues demand our focus. They offer a broader picture and enable us to address multiple concerns simultaneously. Now, let's consider a scenario where we cannot see the warning signal indicating a problem with the car. Would the problem miraculously disappear? Not at all. In reality, the issue might be a malfunctioning coolant system or radiator fan, causing the water to boil and evaporate rapidly. Ignoring the problem only exacerbates the situation. Imagine covering the car's signal indicator panel with duct tape to avoid seeing the warning. This action seems absurd because it hides the signals. Similarly, concealing symptoms allows the underlying problem to worsen. Suppose you believe that covering the signals is a good idea and continue driving. Eventually, your car will come to a grinding halt. You might attribute it to bad luck initially. However, if you repeatedly encounter warning signals and choose to cover them up, the outcome will always be the same, worsening problems and ultimately, a complete breakdown. The moral of the story applies to the human body as well. When we conceal symptoms, we allow the underlying problem to escalate. Just as you cannot brighten a room by merely covering up the darkness, you cannot create health by hiding symptoms. Consider it this way: if a room is pitch black, covering the darkness won't magically make it bright. Why? Because light possesses specific properties, such as measurable energy, frequency, and vibration. Darkness, on the other hand, represents the absence of these attributes and cannot be quantified. Similarly, health and disease exist on the same spectrum. Health arises from adequate function, energy, frequency, and vibration within the body. The human body is self-correcting and self-healing. When we possess sufficient resources in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, our bodies can create balance, homeostasis, and ultimately, good health. Conversely, the absence of these measurable components results in malfunction and disease. However, disease itself is not a tangible entity, much like darkness. It is merely the absence of proper function. Despite the presence of countless disease labels, attempting to treat these labels often worsens the condition because the primary issue lies in the lack of appropriate energy, frequency, and vibration. Additionally, toxicity and interference may contribute to the problem. I hope this perspective provides you with a fresh outlook on health, life, and the genuine workings of the human body. Understand that medical care is crucial during life-threatening crises, but in most cases, what we refer to as disease stems from inadequate function. Our sole objective in healthcare should be to restore proper function and return to normalcy. The body will take care of the rest. As you are aging, give the body all the necessary ingredient it needs, as we have been discussing in our previous videos, then the body will take care of itself. If you appreciate this content, remember to subscribe and enable notifications to stay updated. Above all, please share this information widely. Countless lives are lost, trillions of dollars are spent, and unnecessary suffering persists due to a lack of understanding regarding these fundamental concepts. Thank you for your time and attention.